to me.
Hang on.
Me crazy.
We are out here golfing at Manada. It's a great intro to the video. Mike's taking it easy because you just come off this off. Oh yeah, dude.
Wow.
I'm gonna do this for real.
Okay.
You're gonna actually film me hitting, and it's gonna be. I'm gonna be super under pressure. I'm gonna film you too.
Well, you better not edit out when you miff it.
Oh, I won't.
All right, give me a camera.
Yeah, hang on.
I'm not even recording, you idiot.
Yes, it is. Look at it.
It's recording now. It just now started.
Look, Mike, I guarantee you he hit the stop button. I guarantee.
No, I didn't hit the stop button. We're at 10 seconds. Bobby, the problem with Bobby is he doesn't know how to use any type of camera. So he gives me it and he's like, here, take a video. It's not recording. Now, Bobby, you better, Bobby, you're on film. You better crack it.
Take one.
You better crack it.
Golf course, ladies and gentlemen.
Manada Golf Course. We're out here we're having a great time on the course.
Oh, yeah.
Bobby and I, we actually really like to golf. We don't get to do it that much, but Bobby's going to crack it. Hold on, wait a minute. Okay, now let's see, because they can follow the ball then.
Here we go.
All right, crack it.
Have a wicked fade on my
Crack it.
Shoot him a Gavin. Let's go.
This is a whole new driver, so if I don't hit it.
Let me get behind you. Yeah, whatever. Let's make excuses after you're gonna crush it. We have that ball tracking technology on here. How's she looking?
Good.
Good.
Went about the same place you went.
Great. Mike's beating me currently, so it's rough. It's rough out there.
Babe, that driver's epic.
Driver's epic. It's a TaylorMade M4. All right, buddy, here we go. This is the approach shot, 7-iron from the drive. PGA TV right here. Whoa. Can you see that? Because that's beautiful. Hope the viewers at home can see that. Have you seen this? Have you seen this? Have you heard about this? It's beautiful. Thank you. All right, I structured this video really poorly. I just want to give a little bit of context with the 6.5 real quick. I sold the truck to a gentleman on Facebook. He's buying the truck for his son. They come down to see it. I gave him a test drive. Everything's good. We run down to the notary. They want to purchase the truck. They gave me the cash, signed over the title, everything. The truck is now theirs. And now this happens. So let me show you what I'm dealing with here on the 6.5. They get in the truck. Father does this. Lets the glow plugs, I'm sure, warm up. You can hear the fuel pump. Very, very hard start, too. And it shuts off right away. So I'm going to assume, even though I can hear the fuel pump, I guess it's not just giving enough pressure. So we're going to have to do some investigating here with my father and or a fuel filter issue. So I don't know. For the first diagnosis, we're trying to hook up a vacuum line to the right where the fuel filter is. Yeah, I don't know. There's a plethora of issues here that we're going to try and tackle one by one to see if we can figure out what it might be. So, test one. So, we took the bleeder valve off. It started to just trickle fuel out of the hose. There wasn't very much coming out. So, we're going to take the big ring off here and get to our oil filter or fuel filter and see if we have a clog or something that would cause the pressure to be so low, because I heard the fuel pump working. So hopefully this is our the cheaper end of the issue. So it might be as simple as just replacing the fuel filter. So we'll see.
Okay, so
Yeah, a little dirty for fuel.
and then go in here, like,
Yep.
look at that.
Yeah, it's not optimal for an engine to run. So that'd be nice if that was the issue. I'd hate for it to be something crazy expensive or even in the engine interior. I don't think that's the problem, but for this kid, he was so nice and the family was so nice. I'd like to give him a halfway decent truck that at least runs. All right, quick trip to Pep Boys. There's the old, there's the new. I don't know about you, but I don't think the fuel filter is supposed to be that dirty. So we're gonna see if we can check this out, make it work with the new one. Hope this solves our problem. All right, here we go. Here's the story. young gentleman and his father came down to purchase the 6.5. 6.5 took him on a test drive, ran him through, told him that the transmission doesn't work too well. It's got some issues. And there's a few other odds and ends like the idler pulley squeaks. But once you get the transmission fixed and the idler pulley fixed, this truck's pretty much 100%. Four-wheel drive works. Everything is pretty much sound on it for the most part. It's got great tires. They drove it down from my house to the notary. And I guess that the father did some stuff with the fuses to make sure that the turn signals work, because the turn signal fuse was burned out. We get down here, go into the notary, make sure everything's okay, sign over the title. They already paid me. And I drive back up to my house with the wife, and the husband gives us a call about 5 minutes later saying, hey, the truck won't start, the truck won't start. So I come down here, check it out, turn it over. It fires up for about 3 seconds and then cuts off immediately. Fires up 3 seconds, cuts off immediately. I call all the mechanics I possibly can. They're saying fuel issue, fuel pump, fuel filter, alternator, could be any one of the things, injectors, God forbid. So it's just like these horrible, horrible things that it possibly could be. I have a mechanic come out and look at it. My father, which I showed video of, trying to investigate it. And we just cannot figure out what this possibly could be, because we replaced the fuel filter. So we're like, hey, maybe it's the fuel pump, and we obviously don't have the equipment to do that with right now, and the tank of gas is full. So we go home that day with nothing solved. And then last night I was thinking, I was like, you know what? This guy, he was messing around with the fuses. Now the fuses in the door of any vehicle normally doesn't have anything critical. It's normally like gauges, lights, radio, stuff like that you don't really need, power windows. So the vehicle can almost always drive without those gauges or fuses in. And I was like, you know what? Let me go back and look at one of my old YouTube videos where I have it, and I actually have a close-up of one of the shots with the gauge, with the fuses. And I'm gonna reset everything back to where it is. So all this footage might be throwaway, because I'm not gonna show you guys it if it doesn't give us some details. So we're gonna try and fire this thing up with all the fuses back together, because one of them in there, well, whatever, we're just gonna give this a shot. Fuel pump. Two days of like headache and feeling so bad for these people, and it's all because the father pulled out the wrong fuse. I know you're watching. I forget the kid who even bought it, Brett, I think. I hope you enjoyed the truck, man. Give him a follow on Instagram. Follow the build. He's got some big plans for it. He's only 16 and he's getting a diesel truck, so it's gonna be awesome for him. But I cannot believe it. I felt so bad for this family, and here, thank God it wasn't like the truck getting screwed up. I still feel bad for him because they couldn't get their truck right away. But yeah, it was literally because the father was messing around with the fuses a little bit. So 6.5 is fixed. I don't have to have a guilty conscience, because I was like this close to being like, hey man, I'll give you $500 back, come get your truck and get it repaired. But it's fixed. I'm glad I was able to fix it for him. Just don't mess with the fuses, I guess, in the future, because clearly something in that door is a requirement for this thing to start, even though fuel pump and everything else is up front. All the main gauges are up front. So thank God. Come get your truck. 6.5 is gone, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna miss this thing. Even though it just gave me a massive headache over the past 2 days, this was a really cool truck. I had bigger plans in the mix, and then the Duramax came on the scene, which obviously that's gonna take precedent, because that's a nicer truck. I'm not really gonna wanna drive this 2500 from the 2000s. It was cool rekindling the joy of having the old 6.5 back in front of me again for once. But yeah, truck is fixed, end of an era, 6.5 is gone. I appreciate the love and support you guys always give me on the channel. If you'd like to see more content like this, not problematic like this, but maybe with the Duramax or the Mustang. And also, I apologize about my hair. Oh my God, I've been filming this whole time like this. I just got up and I was like, I had a dream I had to run down here and try and see if this would work, and it did. I was expecting to throw all this footage away. I didn't think it was gonna work. So, truck is fixed. That's it. I couldn't be happier.
You guys are getting a peek into my sweet editing setup here. I got my Turtle Beaches on from like 5 years ago. This is what I game on with Mike whenever we play Warzone. But I'm editing the video right now. Quick commercial break. I'm just joking. The Viper giveaway is still going on right now. So if you guys want to enter $5 every entry, you have a good chance to win this thing. Because I guess the entry numbers aren't as high. So that'd be awesome. You get to win a new Viper. Super unique car. It's probably one of the most unique ones we've had on the channel. Or I guess the giveaways that InChain Designs has done yet. But I appreciate you guys watching. It's a good time to show you guys. I use Sony Vegas whenever I edit. So people wondering, I have a GoPro that I use as a camera, and Sony Vegas I use to edit. Thank you guys so much for watching. Comment Detroit for the last 6.5 video. So sad. Go follow Brent or Rent. I can never remember his name. Rhett. Something like that. Rhett Myers. Go give him a follow. I'm sure that he's going to love it. So go give him a follow. Likes are always appreciated. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. I'll see you in the next one.